Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of 20 Sides of Failure plays Curse of Strahd. And you love the reverb when you get the chat up. It's a great time. The beauty of things not being muted. But, hello! Who ever said that we knew what we were doing? My name is Eggsbenny, and I'm joined together with my beautiful players, who will be introducing themselves again, since we never actually have a published version of them describing their characters. So, Ness, feel free to start when you're ready.
Hello everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Ness, and I play Valdis, who is a small femboy twink, is the best way to put it. 5'2", who wears very large platform boots. He's got a very pale complexion with dark circles under his eyes. He has like carmine red eyes with a very messy, very dark blue bob that's like almost black in color, with a beauty mark on his on the left side of his lip, usually with a black smoky eye with eyeliner on. Usually he has his combat gear, which is like a long earthy maroon colored undertunic with like armor over the top with hood and black leather gauntlets and all that jazz. He's very, very well put together, I would say. But, other than that.
Yeah.
Okay then, and then we have the twins.
Hello. I guess I'll go first. Older. Can talk. I am Nura Nightingale. I'll be playing Aurora Rose tonight. One of a pair. She, very much like her twin sister, very pale skin, fiery red hair, delicate young features, natural beauty, very little makeup, 9 times out of 10. Both sisters have different eye colors, one having a bright green eye, one having a golden eye. Aurora herself usually is wearing, when traveling is usually wearing, I believe it's chainmail that she has currently. Otherwise, she is in sort of a flowy white dress because follower of Sune got to enhance her natural beauty. And a detail I actually forgot originally is it's most visible when she is not wearing her armor, but she does have a choker with a sprig of mistletoe on it.
Fuck, you reminded me that Val has tattoos.
Quickly, go ahead.
He has a splash of freckles on his face, and then on his right hand he has a small crescent moon, and then on his left hand he has a heart with eyes on it that are bleeding black blood. Cool. Go.
Is it my turn now, or Nan, are you still describing?
I mean, I'm basically done. Like,
Okay, so pretty much the same description. All you have to kind of do is literally think about one, and then you literally flip it. That's exactly what you get with the other one. The best way to tell the twins apart is by knowing that Alstra's, which is my character's name. Hi, I'm English Ray. I play Alstra Rose, which is the other twin. Oh my god, we are rolling really badly for this introduction. My golden eye is on my left, side because my sister is always right. Is
Darn
always
right.
the pun. While we are natural beauties and our skin is unmarred, we do have really cool birthmarks. So the birthmark is actually the same, it's just in different places. So my birthmark is just above my heart, and it peeks out just a little bit over my armor or whatever top I seem to be wearing. I won't describe what the birthmark looks like, because we will describe that when we eventually are able to see it. But my sister's is on her shoulder. Is it your left shoulder or your right shoulder?
Right shoulder.
On her right. Yes, because you're always right. So my sister's is on her right shoulder, and it's kind of to serve as a reminder to each other of who they are and what they mean to the other. Trying to think what else is kind of a thing.
For what it
Usually,
counts,
go on.
both girls are pretty devout followers of Sunni, which in my
Yes.
case very much impacts how she acts.
Oh, I have scale mail, so that's another thing that's different. You're in chain and I'm in scale. When we're traveling, our armor is actually usually white, and then it has gold adornment of where things connect and clasp, and it has Sune's symbol on the chest. Sune's symbol is usually a beautiful faced woman with red flowing hair. The only thing that's slightly different about their holy symbol for their god is that underneath Sune's chin there is a single long stem red rose. Trying to think about anything else. They look around 20.
Yeah, very early, like late teens, early 20s.
Yep. Think my character is like a little bit more probably toned, but that's just because she's an acrobat. So she's used to being able to like be on her hands a lot to do stunts and tricks, which is pretty cool. I'm really usually traveling in the armor. Otherwise, she does just have like a set of nice traveler's everyday clothes. You won't really see her in dresses unless it is absolutely necessary. Would rather definitely be in a pair of trousers.
I love the fact that as each person came in, it got longer and longer and longer. Whereas all I was expecting was hey, they have this color eyes, they look like this, they wear this, and like they have this as a weapon.
We messed up so badly the first time. We wanted to make sure you got it this time, and that everything was clear.
And I mean, hey, for me and Valdis, it worked out since we both forgot details in our initial introduction.
Yeah, no. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not nervous at all.
It's hard for two people to basically describe the same person with the same features.
I guess quick little note too. Obviously, they're twins. They do have differences, though, despite how similar they are.
They are identical with some non-identical tells.
But tune in next week so then we get descriptions from TS and from Saya. Now, last week, the group had woken up in the hamlet near the village of Daggerford. They were preparing for a potential werewolf attack, as werewolves had been attacking the hamlet, abducting children and slaughtering innocents. Finding fresh tracks, you followed them into the nearby Misty Forest, where you were able to track a party that seemed to be using the forest paths as a way of navigation. After a lot of wandering, you eventually get lost in the thick mists of the forest, getting turned around and being unable to find the way back. You do eventually find some kind of dirt track that wagons have been rolling through, but it's definitely not the hamlet or anything connected to it, or at least not that you recognize. After a good couple of hours of walking, you find a gate that leads to a village. Everything seems abandoned. Shops are shut, windows boarded from the outside. And you see two children, a 7-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl, crying in the street. There's a little bit of a hesitation to interact with these children, but eventually you do have a discussion where the eldest, the daughter Rosa, tells you that inside the house there's a monster and they have ran away to protect themselves. They're scared for their safety. Promising the children that they would explore the house. The party enter in, and immediately things are off. You see things carved into the woodwork, the house is deathly quiet, and you don't hear anything. No movement, no walking, no cries from the baby that is meant to be on the 3rd floor. But it's now time. And I will bring you over to the map. Valdis, you were at the front, leading the way forward for the party. You make it to the top of this flight of stairs, and the last thing I described to you all was the fact that you felt a breeze blowing past you. And now you understand why. The top floor of this manor is derelict. Whatever was keeping the lower 2 floors pristine, wealthy, looking opulent, all of that has faded away. Now, the floorboards creak under your feet with every step. There is a completely now rotten facade. The walls that were covered in plaster look flaky, should I say, and not realistic. You see off to the far wall that there is a suit of armour against it, but that seems to be the only thing that hasn't been affected too much by age. You also take into notice, Valdis, as you get to the top of the stairs, that there is a banister that stops you from falling back down. But this is the top. There's no more stairs going up. So what do you do?
Well, this is definitely a scene. Val would kind of like pause a little bit at the top of the stairs and just try to listen for anything. Because we haven't encountered anything so far. Not the baby, not even the monster. So he's trying to see if there's anything he can glean before he goes forward.
Of course. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so this is how this session is going to go again.
With a 22, there is a breeze coming through. I just want to make sure. The map might change in a second, but it's just because I'm changing the scaling just a little bit. Yes, okay. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, you now are actually fitting exactly where you're meant to. I'm just going to move the... Now the grid actually matches with the map, and that is glorious. Okay, so, as you're listening in...
Can stream see this?
The stream cannot see this, because I'm just editing little bits that I don't want the stream to see.
Okay. Sorry, guys, I tried.
You will be able to see this in a second, but I just want to edit a couple of things without them seeing it, and then I'll bring them over. So, you can hear gusts of wind. So, there is definitely like an open airway somewhere. You can also hear the creaking of the floorboards underneath you. Like, even this short little distance of you going from the second floor, like 10 feet up in terms of elevation, to the steps of this floor, they're already creaking under your weight, which, considering how light you are, isn't that much of a stretch. But other than that, you don't hear anything. There are no signs of life.
That's very disconcerting. Considering that I have not seen any fucking, like, bedrooms or anything yet, too, this feels sus as fuck. So Val will kind of just, like, toss a look behind him and just kind of, like, stage whisper, I guess, just be on your guard, and he will try to move forward, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
Go to one of the rooms, investigate.
Okay, so I'm gonna just stop you there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that anyone else wishes to do? Like, because obviously at the moment you are all trapped on this spiral staircase. So is there anything that people wish to do? Like, are you also, like, just walking up the stairs to follow Valdis, or?
Aurora will essentially get her weapon ready, but due to cramped staircase, like, it's more she'll be ready to draw it when she has the space.
I mean, in fairness, you could probably draw your weapon and that would be, like, completely fine. It's more the thing of, what's it called? Like, if you were to get your shield out, you might also get a little bit cramped.
Depending on which way the staircase is spiraling upwards, you will have a good right-hand strike, but not a good left-hand strike. So you might have to switch hands.
The best way of describing the staircase is that it is corkscrewing clockwise.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, she'll move forward. Looks like, how far is Saya? Am I at the top of the stairs, or is Saya?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are at the top of the stairs.
Okay. Am I able to move forward?
I will let you move forward, but it's literally a thing of you won't be able to move far because I've stopped Valdis where he is.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. She just wanted to get off the stairs, so she can essentially just have her have her sword actually drawn, and she would like to get her shield ready, because now it's like, I'm just gonna be careful here.
No, that's fair.
That's what I'm doing, though, so end of moment.
And then Austra.
I'm bringing up the rear, so I am making sure to, like, keeping an ear out and checking behind to make sure that we're, like, nothing's gonna, like, come out or anything, or, like, jump us, just to, like, basically I'm unaware.
You want to be you want to be the swiveling six.
Yeah.
No, I get that. That's completely fine.
Probably has the weapon out kind of already, but just basically, instead of walking just straight up, she's like sideways walking up the stairs so she can, like, keep an eye on things.
Yeah, you're crab walking essentially.
Yeah. Not very graceful, but yes, crab walking up spiral staircase.
The beauty of a crab walk. Okay, so what I will do and say
It depends how many floors you go down on those stairs, Blake.
I mean, no, that is completely fair. 10 feet is a d6. So technically, if you fell through the gap to the floor below, you just take a d6. I guess technically then that would be up to the DM of just like how, what's it called?
So
How clumsy are
bludgeoning
you?
damage.
No, very true. Okay, so I will say that you all moved enough to, because I'm assuming that you're like following Valdez.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to this point, Valdez, where you are now on the landing and you can see that there is a door directly in front of you. There's a door off to almost your direct left. And then there is another doorway, like, to your right, but it's through this passageway past the suit of armor. But as you stand here, the armor begins to animate, drawing its sword, and begins to look to you like a combatant. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Hey yo, first combat, let's go.
I like the fact that on the combat it's still got like the original names and not the names that you've changed them to. Oh, that's just funny. Okay, so we're gonna need a roll from TS.
Yeah,
So that's
like
fine.
how the session is gonna
We're
go.
all just rolling
And
hot ass garbage.
I have not rolled above a 10 at all.
We're just waiting for a roll from Aurora, and then we're ready to go.
Just got back. I was just about to ask if I needed to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, suit of armor decided to get a
Combat.
bit animated.
Oh, wow.
Wow, all of us
That's
are rolling shit.
That is a moment. So
Yeah.
technically, yes, it's done that right in the sense that Strahd would go before Aurora. Okay, so actually, it's the animated armor that goes first.
Great.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but hey, we're going for it. So it is going to obviously target Valdez, who is right there in front of it, and he's going to slam at you.
Jesus
Oh,
fucking
damn, with
Christ.
a natural 19. That should have done 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you. If you could just check your sheet to make sure that's done that normally.
It did not. I had to put it in manually.
Balls. Okay.
Real quick, DM. Was stream supposed to see the map yet?
It should have, but because I was focusing on rolling initiative for 5 people, there we go.
Welcome to the map.
And then we have a natural 17, which also hits Valdez, doing
Jesus fucking Christ.
8
my God!
points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, completely kidding, but I call shenanigans on that D6. That D6 landed crooked.
But
Help.
that is the end of its turn as it gets its multi-attack off. And it is now Saya's turn.
How badly are you looking? Oh my god!
On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm at a 1.
Um,
Can we move through each other's spaces or not?
yeah, it just takes like a little bit of like finagling.
What, excuse me? Pardon me. Come over. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna make Saya do a mind sliver against this dude. Target must succeed an intelligence saving throw. That is completely fine. I just need to roll.
That popped up for me.
Oh, it's because it didn't target the creature, which is completely fair. And then I need to... No. Why did it make you roll? That is very interesting. See, that's the beauty of doing, like, actions there, like, hey, do all these things that'll, like, make it easier, and then you don't actually know what it's going to do. But hey, the beauty of first-time combat. And that is a 2. So he definitely fails, taking the 6 psychic damage. Okay, I don't know why it's making him roll a slam, but it's not, so delete that. Saya realistically needs to get out of the way, but at the same time...
Can you jump across the banister?
Technically, yeah. Whether Saya wants to do that is a whole different question. And he's got decent dexterity. Sure. Oh yeah, that's a natural 19. So we're gonna go to there, and she's gonna hop over using the banister, and that's just like her movement to do that. Why does she have a 1 on her face?
Because that's the first bit of her movement.
Fair enough. But yeah, she is going to end her turn there. So, Ness.
Yeah, whoa, hello. This is where shit gets real funky. Woo. Alright, let's try this, and hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass.
I'll heal you on my turn, it's fine.
Wrathful Smite, let's fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me.
I was going to say, we need to see if you hit first. Why are you targeting the creature? Because for some reason it's targeting yourself.
Yes. Yeah, I have it where it has the little like crosshair.
Oh, it's
thingies.
it's making you roll the saving throw. So it's making, for some reason, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. The beauty of Foundry being broken. So I need to go back onto the animated. Yeah, because it's forcing you for some reason to make the saving throw. So then you are taking the damage. And I'm there like, no, that's not how that works. So did you roll to hit? Because that's what matters.
Yes, I rolled a 19, I believe. Oh wait, that's just the saving throw. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because it's forced you to make the save.
That's so dumb. Alright. Mm-hmm. I can roll again.
Yeah, please do.
Falling.
And then we'll just, if it hits, you deal an extra 4 psychic. Yeah, see, there we go, it hits, and then you should be able to roll damage.
Damblage.
Yes, so
8 damage, and then add the 4 psychic, I guess. And then it has to succeed the saving throw, I guess.
Yeah, I need to roll... Wisdom saving throw or be frightened. Oh wait, additionally, if the target is a creature, technically this is not a creature. This is a construct.
DM's rule.
Well, it's going to take the damage, no matter what, because the damage doesn't specify for the target.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to make it take the... Because you rolled a 4, so it will take the 4 from that. But because it's not a creature, it's not a living, breathing thing, it is a construct made out of metal.
Yeah, so it can't be frightened.
So it can't be frightened of you. But it did take the extra, and it did use up the smite.
That's completely fine. I just wanted the fucking damage anyways, so we're good.
No, that's fair enough. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't think we have any fucking healing potions and jazz. So, yeah, I believe he'll just fucking spit blood to the side and pass.
Yeah, patch down then. Okay, so we have TS, who is not going to try and vault the fucking banister, because this boy is a weedy little shit.
No, my son.
See this man?
Boy. He's a boy.
And none of the cantrips that he has are helpful in this situation. What has he got prepared? He's got that, he's got that. Oh, he only technically, yeah, he only has 1 spell left because he used Detect Magic while you were in the woods. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, all TS can do is he is gonna cast Shillelagh.
Is that how you say it?
Shillelagh, yeah. Or Shillelagh, either way.
It's Irish, right?
Mhm.
It's Shillelagh.
My mother-in-law has one. It's very funny. And literally he can do nothing else, so he's going to hold his action. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, he has enough movement to push past everyone, and I'm gonna make him try and hit with the quarterstaff. Because while he's
buddy.
there, why wouldn't he? Oh, he doesn't have a quarterstaff. He has a dagger.
Whoa!
But that's a
Oh
natural
my
20.
fucking god.
Okay. Yeah. My god.
We love him. This is officially my favorite boy.
So
I love him.
So he takes out this dagger, casts an enchantment on it where you can see like this green swirling mist like going around the metal of the blade. He then stabs into the breastplate of the armor and just rakes it down like that join between like the two pecs, like going into the abdomen, and he rends that armor. It does not have much structural integrity left, but unfortunately that is everything that TS can do. So then it goes to Austra.
Do I have enough movement to get to, like, this spot here?
5, 10, 15, 20, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go straight. I can't do that when you
No, because there's a banister.
Don't let me do it that way. But yeah,
Because
there
there's
we
a
are, we made it.
banister.
Get cucked by the banister.
So I'm guessing there's a banister?
Maybe. Just maybe.
Alright, okay. Bonus action, I guess, will be a healing word on the boy who is near death.
Thank you.
Did that go through?
I was going to say, make sure the boy is targeted.
Yes, he is targeted. Jesus fucking Christ!
Hey, it's still better than nothing.
I understand it's better than nothing, but everything has been a low frickin' roll! Okay, for my action, I will smack this guy.
Go for it.
With the greatsword, because that's what I have out. So
Mhm.
we'll see how well this works.
That, unfortunately, it's not a case of it not hitting, because it is just a clanking suit of armor, but it just glances off and does no damage to it.
This sword is too heavy. There's nothing else I can do, I pass.
Alright then, Aurora.
Aurora gets to sneak around everybody because there's nowhere else for her to go where she could still hit. And she will target the armor with hers.
Jesus Christ.
Well, shit.
Do I get all the shitty rolls? Everybody else could get the 20.
You're the karmic retribution.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
Okay. Critical roll then, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
It did.
So how would you like to do this?
Crush it between your fucking thighs. Do it.
You are not worthy of Suni's beauty. No, she will, she'll probably actually enlarge the gash that, TS made. And basically try and do one of those things of, like, go through the gash, or go through from behind, and come out where the, where his dagger made the cut.
Mm-hmm. Bisecting a suit of armor in front of you. And it does. Like, it seems that whatever was holding this armor to life has unfortunately brought it to a rather undignified end as the armor just slumps.
You know what, too? Just because it's her, she will probably end with, you are not worthy of Suni's beauty.
Hey,
You
as long
really
as
think
it's-
it knows about Suni and the beauty?
What?
It's a suit of armor. You think it cares about Suni or beauty?
Exactly.
Well, that was unexpected.
Just a little. Just kind of looking around the place. This seems to have taken a turn for the worse.
I mean, I'll take a suit of armor that's been magically animated over a werewolf any day. They'll kind of just go over to Austra and kind of just like give her a very fleeting, I guess, pat on the back. And he's like, "Thank you very much for the extra juice. I needed that."
I still don't think you're fully healed, though, right?
No, but it's better than what it was before.
I mean, I can do a bit more if you want.
If it will make you feel better, then I will not.
I'm just saying, you still don't look too great.
He'll kind of like see
No,
the
okay,
point that you're.
that's
You'll
not
see
what I...
He'll see the point that you're trying to make, and you'll kind of see him smirk and like rub a bit of blood off the side of his lips and is like, "Well, I thought red was my color."
No, it's definitely mine and my sister's.
He'll just kind of shoot you a playful glare.
So's your hair. Stick to the blue.
I need something that will contrast the blue, hence red.
You realize
Or
green is the opposite on the color wheel, right? No, wait, that is... the
I was
opposite of
literally
red.
about to fucking say, what crack are you smoking?
The colorblind kind, leave me alone. What is the opposite of blue on the colour wheel? Is
It's
it orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, in between red and yellow.
Red and yellow. Orange. I am not an artistic student.
Nah, just an
worry
autistic one.
Oh,
Honestly, the more I research, but that's a whole different rabbit hole, but never mind.
if you are offering, I will take the extra healing.
Okay. At that point, she puts the sword away and just kind of like rubs her hands together. And a bit of a glow comes over them, and she just like puts them towards you. And so that happens, which is 2d4. So you gain another 5 bit of healing.
Ayo, thanks.
Okay. Like the hands slightly glow a bit.
He'll very reluctantly, like, offer you a shoulder.
She
Like-
doesn't touch you, she just like hovers above. I think. Oh no, do I have to actually touch you? I do have to actually touch you.
Yeah, you actually have to touch.
Yeah, I like hold her hands up and be like, where do you want me to touch?
He'll kind of just like hold an
you-
arm out to you.
If you flounder, she'll just like grab your hand, and then basically like the glow will kind of like go onto your hand and like go up to where it needs to heal.
You'll see him grimace slightly when you touch him, but other than that, he doesn't really like move until you're done.
Yeah, as soon as it's done, hands come away, and like the hands up motion is like, clearly you're not a very touchy person. I'm sorry, but do you feel better?
He'll kind of like inspect his hand. Just that's one way to put it, but I do appreciate it. And he'll give you a smile.
Yeah, I'm all out now. Don't expect me to do any more spells.
Well, that's a little bit of a shame, though, because touching is one of the better pleasure. Well, one of the more amazing pleasures.
Well, you can have that all you want.
If she is very touchy and you're a no touchy, points to Valdis, I'm more to your side of the scale.
You kept breaking up, so I didn't. I got like half of that.
If she, points to Aurora, is on the very touchy side of the scale, and you're on the other side with none, I'm somewhere in the middle, but more swinging your way, Val.
I'm a bit particular with who and how I get to be touched.
Oh,
In that
Alright.
case, then, I will not touch you unless it is absolutely necessary to save your... If you're unconscious. If you're awake, I will still ask. But if you're unconscious, I'm gonna heal you. That's
Appreciated.
what?
awesome. Okay, everybody heard that?
Yes, but what did I say? All I said was that it was one of my
Yes. We know you like to fuck. Can we move on?
Not in front of the child!
He's a child who just almost murdered a suit of armor. He can deal with it. He's had worse.
She looks like playfully aghast at Valdis. Just
Oh, don't act coy, we both know it. Move.
there's so much more to touch than simply have sex.
Yeah, that's for us to never find out and you to have fun with. Let's move on.
Yeah, so you going into that room behind you?
I believe
I
it'd be a
can do.
wonderful idea.
Oh, the one behind him is a little storage cupboard. Yeah, he just kind of leaves the door open to be like, look, you can look in and see towels on shelves and a broom in the back closet.
Val is gonna go to the door right underneath him then.
TS will move through with you, just so, like, he's not standing, like, in the doorway. Is anyone else coming in?
I want to investigate this little room, because
Yeah.
although it might be a linen closet, there could be secrets in there.
No, that's completely fair. So you, I'll
What
stop.
better way to hide the dirty laundry than in the clean laundry?
We'll stop the movement just for a second so that I can describe the room and what people can see. So for Austra specifically, like, it's dusty shelves line the walls of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets. There's a couple with, like, old bars of soap. There is a cobweb-covered, like, broom in the back, leant against the far wall. And then for the people that have entered the bedroom to the bottom, you can see... Excuse me. Bugger off. Yeah, there was just, like, a thing that popped up. I was like, excuse me. So there is a bedroom that you can see, like, there's a double door that is set into the bottom Valdis that you're looking through, and it actually opens out onto a balcony.
I'll take back the fact that I haven't found any bedrooms yet.
The 2 bedside tables, 2 windows that have been boarded up. Where TS is standing, there is, like, a full, like, floor-length mirror. Then I'm just moving him over so you can see, like, the gold gilding rather than anything. And as you walk past it, it's not necessarily a doorway, but it is an open archway that leads into what looks to be a nursery with a crib.
Uh-oh. Alright.
So,
Lovely.
what is everyone doing?
Probably going to see if the baby is alive. Considering we just read that it was fucking dead, so...
Completely fair, yeah, feel free to head into the nursery.
Rummage.
Are you doing anything else in that broom closet, or are you just, like, looking?
I am literally rummaging through things to see if there's, like, anything out of the norm here.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh! 18.
Okay. So rummaging through the different, like, racks of towels, like, the stuff on the shelves is literally just old linen, blankets, bed sheets. When you pick up the bars of soap, like, it is literally like a lump of animal fat that has been rendered into soap.
Okay.
Do you move the broom?
No. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So, lifting...
what have I done?
Lifting the broom to move it out of the way. At first, like, there's nothing. You just kind of move it and, like, push it off to the side because you're there like, oh, yeah, like, I'll deal with that later. And then, as you go to put the broom back down, the handle, like, kind of jerks in your hand.
Oh.
And it goes as, like, you look down at it being like, that wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the broom just jerked in my hand, like, what the hell? And as you, like, go to put it down, the handle begins to levitate. And you're just there like, oh, that's actually really cool. I've just got, like, potentially found a broom of flying.
Mm-hmm.
And then it
I sense a
swings,
butt.
and then it swings the handle around to smack at you. So if I put the broom there, we are now all entering combat again. And I need everyone to roll initiative as this broom swings round to get you.
That is so funny.
Okay.
So yeah, you've technically found soap. So for the children of Suni, if you wish to get the soap,
We'll get it in a second, along with some of like the linen. But right now, it's not important.
Right now we have to deal with a psychotic broom.
which technically the people in the bedroom know nothing about. It is just Saya and Austra that know that this broom has any kind of malicious intent. And it is the broom going first with an initiative of 21.
Oh, Dexy broom.
That's actually
Get
just
sweeped, idiot.
hilarious. I'm checking
What?
its like things and what it can do and making sure that what I've got is the same as what it's got. Okay, it is. We're doing great. So yeah, Austra, as it turns round to look at you. Ooh, I actually need to do that first. Now that I'm reading that, that's great. So I need you to make a wait. I can do this.
Do you have?
So I need you to make a strength check, and it needs to make a dexterity check. So that should have popped into the chat.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Oh.
did I roll for you?
Yes, you did.
Oh, well, you win, so that doesn't matter anyway. As a reaction, it could have maybe gotten an extra attack on you. But because it was fine, we're all good.
Okay.
Okay. So then I need to target you, actually. That would be helpful. That is a natural 2, so it misses. That, however, is a natural 19.
Oh, okay. It says, I have a thing that's just popped up that says, I'm damaged by the broomstick and can use a...
Yeah.
So,
I don't know what
click it.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure.
I don't know if it will even work.
Oh,
but
warding.
here we are.
No, warding flare. No, that is completely fair.
But if it can't be blinded, then it's immune to this feature.
Oh, let me check. Yes, it is immune to being blinded.
Then this feature is null and void.
Oh, and you no longer have concentration. It's automatically rolled for you. That's brilliant.
Yeah. But that concentration was already, like, gone a while back, wasn't it?
No, so you still had Shield of Faith up. So that's gone now because you took damage and failed. So that was 7 points of damage, which should now have been put onto your shield. As I
Yeah, I am not doing well.
Yeah, and it gets another smack. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. I take that back completely. It missed anyway, because the first attack missed and then the second one hit. So, but that is the end of its turn. I'm assuming, Austra, that you cry out in pain.
Yeah.
And I will say that is enough of an indicator that something is going on. So TS is going to come back just to be like, oh, I can't see what's going on. What's going on? Sees the broom. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't have much range, if at all. Because when I check what he's got for the spells that he's prepared... Yeah, he actually can't do anything because you're up in the room and up against it. So he's still going to cast Shillelagh like as the bonus action to be ready.
Yep.
But he's just going to have to hold his action and move on. There is nothing he can do. So, Austra.
Can I even fit the greatsword in this space?
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I will try and hit it with the greatsword.
Yeah, just make sure you target it.
Yep.
Beautiful. It hits.
17. Yes, 9 damage.
Doing a decent bit. I mean, you definitely have weakened the construction of this boy.
I have nothing else that is a bonus action, so...
Fair enough, pass your turn.
Yeah.
Valdis.
Yes.
You hear a cry of pain.
Yep, that is my sign to go, what the fuck is happening now? I can't move.
Oh, it's because of this. You should be able to move now.
Thank you. Yeah. There's a pile up. Oh god. Okay.
Oops.
Val will kind of just like, what is happening now? And then I can't see shit, so I can't hit anything. So I'm just gonna be like, moral support, do you need help? And end my turn.
Yeah.
Get my sister, I think I'm going down.
Yeah, completely in fairness, you can't see anything, Valdis. You can't even see Alstra, really. So it's just like you looking at Saya being like, what's going on?
Literally me being like, who the fuck is dying? What is happening?
Okay, this actually might
I
be...
knew housework would kill me. I knew housework would kill me.
This might actually be... Oh, it would help if I was actually targeting the right thing. So I'm gonna...
No, you're
there.
fine.
Yeah, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna lightning lure the boy. Okay, so it is rolling everything automatically, which is actually fucking gorgeous to a certain extent. So it fails. It is pulled into you, technically.
Do it and I need to switch places for this to work?
No, so actually, so what happens is she tries to pull it towards her, so it's away from you. It fails, so it is pulled. Into your space. It takes the 7 lightning damage, and then it has to fall away because it can't stay in the same spot as you. So she essentially whips it into you, electrocutes it, and then it falls back into the corner. The wood is looking scorched and burnt, and there is a good chance that it is not going to last long. However, it is Aurora's turn, and then the broom does get another chance.
Okay, Aurora is going to see... Oy, that's a crowded doorway.
Yeah.
You could stand in the armors. Oh, I guess.
Technically, yeah, you can stand on top of the armor.
Yeah. Yeah, just that
25 would get you to where the armor... Oh, 30, it's saying. Oh, yeah, it's done it for you.
Yeah.
To quote somebody, heal me, damn you!
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's just got that moment of like, excuse me, pardon me, coming through! Excuse me, tight squeeze here!
Ray, I love you.
I would say that there's definitely a moment, like, as you're walking past Aurora, where you're there like, what's going on? Your sister is being beaten by a floating broom.
Yeah, yeah, I can't really reach around the corner there, can I?
Technically, yeah, because the door's open.
Okay, yeah, I want to reach out and, lay on hands her, then.
Okay. Are you using the full lay on hands pool?
This is the first time I have used lay on hands, so how big is my pool?
It is 5 times your level, so at the moment it's only 5 hit points. And you can use as little or all of that as you like.
Okay. Gonna be slightly. She'll do. Target is blocked by a wall. Well, tough. Tough, Foundry. The DM said I could.
Yeah, we'll just have to do it manually if it's not gonna, like, automatically target.
Yeah, I think I'd have to move up into Saya's space to do it for Forge, Foundry, whatever, to let me do it.
You could do it as you pass, just like here, and then just carry on walking.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll move into Saya's space real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That way the game will let me do it. Yeah, she will do... Yeah, I can see move it. Yeah, she'll do, like, 2 hit points,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
So you've got 3 left.
Yeah, I know, she's... Hey, I'm trying to help, but she can only do so much.
I mean, hey, lay on hands is good to save if someone becomes unconscious.
Yeah, so... Alright, so I had a 5 on my thing. Is that how many times I can use it, or is that just the...
No, that is
or is that my pool?
That is your pool.
Okay, so I'll do it one more time then. Alright, there we go.
I got nothing.
Oh, it might be a thing that we just have to, it's not doing it, so I'm assuming we're just gonna have to be there, like, how much do you use?
Yeah, I think we've been having to manually input HP so far.
Okay.
We haven't for certain things. It fully depends on what it is. I think because it's lay on hands and you need to call out how much you're using, we're just gonna have to do it manually.
That's fair.
So you said you were gonna do
You also
2.
have access to healing hands.
Okay, yeah, so she did 2 points on Austra, and yeah, that's her.
Okay, so you just put, like, 2 back into you. Alright then, if that's the end of your turn, it is now the broom's turn. It does not feel or look good. Doesn't feel happy. So it's going to smack you because you're in front of it. And
I'm
that's
dead.
a natural 20.
The warding flare does jack shit. Yeah, I'm dead.
Why am I rolling this many dice?
Because it was... Oh my god!
No,
what
but
is
like
happening?
it's still going. And I don't know why.
It's bugged.
It actually is bugged. Okay, so we'll just do it manually then.
It was a 1 and a 4 on
Well,
the first 2 dice.
It was a 1 and a 4 on the first 2 dice, so that's 5 plus 3 is 8 damage to you.
And I'm down.
Okay. So if you just put yourself as unconscious,
Yep.
and then because it has a multi-attack, it's going to come forward and target Set. And let's see what we can do with a broom.
Kill the whole fucking party, apparently.
Never on purpose.
No, you just
First-
roll really well.
First TPK
Oh, it
into
is.
fucking broomstick.
For some reason this broom is bugged. Okay, so Saya takes 5 damage. And I will put that just like onto her sheet. So Saya isn't looking too good either. But that
'Cause we
is
all
the
have
end.
like 13 health.
That is the end of its turn. Okay, so the action that TS had readied didn't go off because obviously the broom never got within melee, but what he is going to do is, with Saya's permission, he's going to move her out of the way and drag her like away so he can get into melee and do...
I'm just gonna move. I can't even move my image.
Nope, because you are technically under the broom.
I don't see the broom, so I was like, I'll move out of the way so you can actually target the broom.
No, it's okay, because for me, the broom is on top.
Oh, okay.
Like, you're underneath the broom to me. So he does... Shillelagh there. Wait, I need to go into his inventory and do it that way. Again, casting the same spell over his dagger. That is a natural 1.
Jeez.
And his dagger goes flying across the room. He no longer has it.
That's fine. I have like 8 of them. I'll give him one.
I mean, to be fair, I think he took one of the silver daggers anyway. So I'm gonna say that he uses his free action to like redraw another dagger. So he has one in his hand. It's just now an interesting moment where he is stood in front of this guy. Okay, as per the rules of this game, I'm gonna do a blind GM roll.
I'm literally gonna laugh so fucking hard if you die to a fucking broom.
I always said housework was gonna kill me. This is fine.
Okay, so I have rolled the death save, and Valdis, it's now your turn.
Cool. I still can't see shit.
Mm.
What is happening? Why are you all dying? Alright, can I... Yeah, I can scoot past TS,
Hopefully, yeah.
right? Alright. Pardon me, excuse me. Oh wow, it's a fucking broom. Alright.
Literally, a broom.
Fucking Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
A fucking 29, Jesus Christ.
Natural 19. How
was a
do you
4.
wish to blow this broom to smithereens?
That is so fucking funny. Seeing this broom just hovering over Austra's fucking body, Val literally just like puts his head in his hands and he's just like, oh my fucking god. And he'll literally just like point at the broom as he casts it, and you just see like black, green, sickly energy just go and hit it, and it just fucking explodes. And he's just like, okay, can we get her up, please?
Combat has ended, so feel free to move as you wish. I'm gonna just put the dead things in a corner.
Probably go to try to drag her out of the fucking closet to get her to Aurora. Just to be like, you might want to heal her.
Yeah, Aurora is basically
I'll
like...
move out of the way just to be like, go for it.
Yeah, she basically like dropped her sword of the whole like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, my sister.
He goes to pick up his dagger real quick.
She's going to use Healing Hands, because it's pretty much one of the only other things she's got for healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number
2d4, I think, if our proficiency is the same.
Should be, you're all level 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's my proficiency bonus? Oh yeah, +2.
Heal for 6.
I know we like cleaning up, but I think that takes us to extremes.
I hate sweeping.
That'll be my job from now on then, huh?
That's fine. I'm happy to do the laundry if you'll do the fucking sweeping.
Just grabs her sword and like grabs her stuff that she dropped and helps Austra up.
Yep, I get up. I grab the great sword that obviously dropped when I did, and just grab the sword. I'm like, hugs it at my sister and at our back. then we both have like extra soap and extra linen.
Yeah, so if you'd like to add to your bags that you have like a ½ pound of soap.
Soap!
In bars, how much is that?
Fuck knows, look up the weight of a standard bar of soap.
I'm looking and there isn't one.
No, I mean in real life.
Oh Christ. Okay, give me 1 second.
To Google.
I bet better than that. I have information. Give me a second.
Well, look how well that information went.
90 grams. It's typical bar soap.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So, do we just say we have like an extra bar each then?
If you want.
Yeah, okay. And the... How do you... Is it just a cotton cloth of 1 square yard? I'm
Well, it's
trying
a-
to figure out how...
Well, it's a towel. And like
Oh, it's a
bed
towel.
linens.
Okay, let's have a look at the equipment shop.
If there isn't a towel, then you can always just be there like a sheet of cloth.
There is linen.
Ah, there you go then.
It's 1 square yard.
Yeah.
How many linens?
There is enough for multiple beds. So like 6 squares.
Okay, so we have 3 of those each.
If you're taking them all.
Yes.
Yeah, looking at the disheveled state of the group, TS would like speak up like quietly, just be like, "Oh, we don't have to until we've finished looking through all the doors, but maybe it's a good idea to sit down and rest for a bit."
Yes. I would like that, yes.
Val will kind of like bristle a little bit, and like his eyebrow kind of like twitches, but he's like, I think resting would be a good idea.
Because looking over at Saya, she's bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
But you can always go poking through more doors before you sit down if you want. Because Valdis, you were looking at the crib, and actually now I will give you a description of it, since you were technically looking at it before and during Alstra grabbing the broom. So the nursery literally is just the crib, and it is covered in like this hanging shroud that goes over it.
So it's basically like a... Okay, so it's like being covered so I couldn't see in it. Gotcha.
You got the impression that you wouldn't be able to see inside unless you parted the veil.
Mm-hmm. Love that. Okay. Well, there is a bed over here if you guys just want to like pop a fucking squat and just sit down for a bit. Probably the best course of action, to be honest, so we're not all dying again.
Saya just goes, I would happily take a rest, but I would like to know what's through the other door first so that we know what we're dealing with.
All right. I guess brace yourselves and we continue on.
I shall just simply stay to the back.
Same.
Fine.
TS like comes to the front with you, Aurora and Astra, because he hasn't been hit, so he's fine.
Woo. Let's go, team. Oh my god. Please tell me that's not spider silk. I don't fucking know what that shit is.
So,
There's also another door over here.
yeah, there is another door. But Valdis, you open this set of carved double oak doors, and it does open into what you assume is the master bedroom. And yes, that is spider silk, as it is cobweb filled. The windows are covered in like luxurious burgundy drapes that have been moth-eaten and wilted with time. There is, off to your immediate left, a little vanity desk and chair with what looks like a mirror and a jewellery box. There is a rotting tiger skin rug on the floor in the front of the fireplace. And on top of the fireplace, there is a portrait of who you're assuming are the parents. These dour-looking man and woman, like, posing, with him in a chair and her stood to his right.
Mm.
And as you step inside now, to your immediate right, there is another, like, floor-length gilded mirror. And in the corner, there is a setup for a table for two.
Aurora would like to go look at the vanity and the jewelry box. The silver caught her eye.
Of course. So on the vanity... So it is a standard, like, mirror, like, oval shape that you can see yourself and, like, prepare. The jewelry box itself appears to be made of silver, but it has this gold filigree going across it.
Ooh. She's gonna just pick it up, admire it, and possibly take it, since, you know, everything is, like, we're not stealing at this point. People are dead.
If you want to put it in your bag, easy enough done.
Yeah.
Does it open, or is it locked?
No, it opens. It has a hinge.
Oh, okay.
But Aurora said nothing about opening it.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Oh, you sure don't want to open it now? Might as well.
Okay, she'll open it.
Recently small, it does fit into your hand, like, easily enough. There are 4 different compartments. 3 of them are taken up with, like, golden rings. And then the main compartment off to the right has a thin, what looks like silver necklace with, like, a topaz pendant.
Ooh. Pretty.
And then you can obviously take them out to look at them closer, but that is up to you.
Yeah, she'll definitely admire the craftsmanship on each one.
I was about to say beautiful craftsmanship.
They are. Considering,
Just make a straight intelligence check for me.
Both of us or just one?
You're both looking at the jewellery, so both of you.
Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I get the shitty ones, you get the good ones.
Austra, like, really nice craftsmanship, actually. Like, to get silver, like, that thin to become, like, a linked chain. It's really nice.
It's fiddly to do that.
Aurora, at first glance, you thought that it was silver. But actually, now that you're lifting it, like, to, like, the light of the window and, like, the cracks of light that are coming through there, it isn't silver. It's platinum.
oh.
And that means it's a lot more worth. Like, it is a very expensive piece of jewellery to have a platinum chain.
Yeah. Yeah. Sister, this is, this isn't silver.
Are you sure? Like, go have a look closer.
Positive. It's, I guess the best way to describe it is it's too shiny. It's platinum.
Holy shit.
I'm not sure Suni does that.
Anything that woman does is holy, and you know it. That woman can do no wrong. Literally.
Yeah, she'll tuck the pieces back into the jewelry box so that they're safe and tuck the jewelry box in her bag. Anything else on the vanity?
Nothing of note.
Okay.
No little mirror or anything?
Well, that's the thing, because of the type of vanity it is, it's a mirror that's been built into a wooden frame that is attached to the desk portion. Like, it's a full, 2 feet long oval mirror.
You can always take the mirror off the vanity.
Yeah, but if we break it, 7 years bad luck.
I was kidding.
But it's a desk, so has it got drawers in it?
Let me check. Nope. And neither does... you see the type of chair that it is, and it's the one with the two, flaring handles, coming off to the side with, a padded, seat in the middle. And sometimes these even have drawers in it, too, but neither of them do.
Right, okay.
Okay. I guess time to move on, then.
Are these wardrobes up here?
No, that is the sill of a window.
Oh, okay, not bad.
That, however, is a wardrobe. What Valdis has just walked into.
I mean, I'll look. Why not?
Peeking into the doors, neither of them are locked, and both of them are empty. Which says a lot if the wardrobes are empty.
Val's shoulders, visibly kind of deflate a little bit, and you just hear him mumbling under his breath, I was hoping for some more good fabric.
What's this?
Well, you think that it's just a floor-length mirror, but as TS comes into the room, he's just there oh, it's a door, embedded with a mirror.
Oh.
And he pulls it open for you.
What's in this tiny room?
So it is essentially a cloak room and a cloak closet.
Okay.
Dust-filled to the point that as soon as you open the door, you're choking on the heavy air. But there's a hook to the back and a couple of what look to be winter-style fur coats.
Are we going to Narnia now, kids?
If they have fur coats here, it's gonna get cold. Is more the thing.
That's fair.
And then Aurora. From where you are, you can see that there is a door.
I'll hop over and opens that door.
Yeah, opens out onto a personal private balcony.
Okay, noted. Anything else? Did not mean to multi-click. Anything else?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Valdis, she said something about fabric and fancy.
He'll kind of perk up a little bit. I do like finding bits of spare fabric. I sew from time to time, and he'll kind of very shyly scratch the back of his head.
Furs.
You see his eyes kind of light up, and he immediately comes over ooh, gimme.
I go out the way so you can go and have a look. Dibs on anything in the pockets.
You'll have to show me some of what you've sewn one day. I'm sure it's beautiful.
He kind of perks up a little bit. Well, my... I guess you would call them my lounge clothing, my night clothing, I've actually made myself. It took 7-8 months to do, but I'll show you the details later. He'll kind of like look through the furs and like run his hands through them, and he gets like a small little shiver, and he's just like, oh, these are good.
They're a little bit moth-eaten. They're definitely not the best that they could be, but they're expensive furs, and at their height, these were expensive coats.
I doubt we'll get much money for them now, so I guess I will just have to get my grubby little hands all over them.
I was thinking maybe you could sew together a cloak for yourself.
I mean, a cloak might be much, but I was thinking more of a blanket.
Oh, that could be good. Keeps you warm in the winter.
What about possibilities of fur linings on the rims of cloaks or something?
Anything to help keep me warm. I'm always freezing. Anything soft and fuzzy, I will snatch up immediately. He'll kind of like try to stuff as much of the coats as he can into his backpack. Are there just 2 of them?
No, so there is different sets in different colours. You can see that different furs have been used as like fur trimmings and sleeves and cuffs and bits and pieces. If you want to add, I believe if you go into the import for the items, you can find like sets of winter clothing. If you add just 2 to your inventory, then that will cover all the coats, if you're taking all of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
While he's doing this, and after the last thing he said, Aurora's just gonna look at him with this, like, playful smile. See? I told you touch was a pleasurable sensation beyond intimacy in bed.
You're really going with I told you so now?
Mm-hmm.
Pish posh, whatever.
It is clearly a sensation that he enjoys, and it's associated with touch. There's more to the pleasures of touch than simply being in bed with another.
Yes, but the way you talk is very innuendo-y, so I just went with it.
Horny. Just say horny.
It's how I was raised, but there's much more to all such pleasures than simply physical intimacy. It's simply what is assumed that the Temple of Suni is about. There's so much more to her temple than simply sex, though.
I was never really taught much about gods and their different forms of worship and what they offer. I was more of the stab a dummy until you can't feel your wrists type of childhood.
That sounds horrifying.
Beautiful in its own way.
Val will kind of just roll his eyes, like, playfully, and continue to stuff the furs into his bag as I fail to find a set of winter fucking clothing in this importer. What the fuck?
With a little bit of a clear to the throat, I would say, while you were rooting in cupboards, I went and looked at the other doorway, and it appears we also have a functioning bathroom.
Oh, nice.
But my main thought is that there's nowhere else to go.
There was a door underneath the original spiral staircase, if I remember correctly. Because for right now, I've seen animated armor and a deadly broom, but nothing else. There are no monsters. I found the crib, but I really don't feel like looking at a dead baby right now. So, either those kids are making things up or whatever they saw has left, but we have not found anything here. There are no monsters. So far, at least. We can try doing another full sweep of the place, but I don't think we're going to find anything. And by the looks of it, the top floor has been abandoned for years, 10 years at least, for first to get this moth-eaten anyways. This all just seems not right. Like this much cobwebs, this much dust, this much everything. How are people living here?
The children mentioned a basement, did they not? We haven't searched that yet.
That's what I was thinking.
Did the stairs lead down at all?
I'm pretty sure there was a door, like where the spiral staircase was. There was like a door next to it, I think, that we never went into. But I could be wrong. But I think that's might be where the basement is? Question mark.
Well, would it be worth taking a small break now and then setting off afterwards?
That is probably the smartest idea.
Aurora's gonna just take a seat in one of the little chairs over here.
Mm-hmm. Alright then, I shall say that we are going to go into a short rest. And I am going to be rolling a hit die for Saya.
Yep.
Nice.
Aurora will skip on the short rest. Like she'll sit, but she'll have her actually wait, no, I know where she'll be. Sorry. Brain just connecting a couple dots. She's going to be at the vanity, staring into the mirror and praying. Instead of that's just what she's going to be doing. She's not going to be particularly resting because she's not hurt.
That's fair. So you're there at the vanity, like looking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Saya spending the time like wrapping up wounds, treating herself to a little bit of R&R. For the people that aren't necessarily injured, is there anything that you want to do in this hour?
We haven't really looked around, like, in the bedroom too much, because that's where we got pulled away from the evil broomstick.
Mm-hmm.
So Val will probably go poking around in there for a little bit.
Yeah. Tia says that like he'll go with you because he doesn't necessarily need to rest, so he's quite happy to just like follow you through.
Hey, my little buddy.
Okay.
Yes, Skipper.
So, in this bedroom, the double doors that lead out onto the balcony actually have like stained glass in them. So in this like afternoon pale sun, there is actually a little bit of colouring coming into the room from that.
That's very pretty.
But this appears to be potentially where the nanny or the nursemaid slept, if the nursery is connected to her bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But the bedroom has like the large double bed that you see, two end tables.
Yeah, he'll open the end tables if he can, see if there's anything in them.
Not that you can see. There's like the ornate full length mirror that when you give it a little bit of a closer look, it looks like it's covered in like the design of the wood carving is like ivies and berries.
Hmm. There are no skulls and demonic thingamahoos it's stuffed in there.
Make a perception check if you like.
I want to see if everything is fucking cursed in here. That's a natural one.
No. For once, you don't see anything untoward. Although, I think TS is seeing that you're looking at this mirror, so it's not too much bullshit to be like, yeah, I can see you looking, so I'm also gonna look.
The fucking 24. What the fuck?
This child is perceptive. So initially, TS like kind of jumps back from the mirror and like he pulls a face of just like ugh. But then, as he looks a little closer, like you can see his eyebrows begin to knit together in thought as he's just looking at this mirror.
Val will kind of like lift an eyebrow and kind of like put a hand on his hip. Just like, what do you see?
At first, I saw this, and like he points closer to like a cluster of like ivy berries, and now that he's pointing it out, you can see that there are some that have been decoratively done to be like berries with like the little I can never remember the proper name for it, but like the root of the berry, like where the stem would be. I remember friends once referring to it lovingly as like the asshole of the berry.
The stem, the pit.
No, it's like, say if you were looking at a tomato, it's the green bit at the top where the stem came out of. But you're just left with like this base of greenness.
Vine?
I guess. Yeah.
The vine hole?
Yeah. But some of them, like some of the berries is just like where the vine hole would be, and then with others, they have been lovingly sculptured into like eyeballs that are staring at you.
Huh.
And you're like, I noticed that first, but then I thought, well, in the bedroom, the mirror was a door, so. And he puts his hand to the glass and begins to push. Takes a little bit of effort,
I mean,
but it does.
my strength is shit ass, but I'll help.
Yeah, between the two of you, it opens up. And you can see
Great.
now a set of stairs that leads upward.
Oh, fucking. Alright. There's an attic.
That's when it hits you, Valdis, when you were outside. This is a 4-story house, and you're on the 3rd story.
His shoulders kind of just sink. And he just puts, like, he runs a hand through his hair. He's just like, ugh. Alright. Once everybody's rested, we'll just
We should probably go back and join them.
tell them about the spooky mirror, the staircase up to whatever that is. Kind of just pinches the bridge of his nose. We are going to die here.
Not yet. And he gives you like a reassuring smile. Well, what he thinks is a reassuring smile. Just like, we're not going to die here.
Val will kind of just like and just kind of like stare at his right hand for a little bit at the crescent moon and kind of just shake his head and just, I hope this is fucking worth it. And he'll go back and he'll be like, hey guys, so TS found fucking hidden stairs up to the next floor in the master bedroom. Y'all ready for this shit? Because I'm not. Well, obviously more eloquently than that, but...
Oh no, he says it exactly like that. It's just like, you ready for this shit?
I'm
a bit sick, so my inflection is really bad right now because I'm stuffed as all hell, so I can't do his voice very well.
I've said my prayers. I'm quite ready to continue. With luck, I bring Suni's blessing with us.
Is everybody else all set to head out?
Saya looks
as
down
well
at
ever
the...
be.
Oh, go on.
Just ready as will ever be.
Saya looks down to the bandage that she's put, like, up her arm just to, like, brace her wrist and elbow. She's like, no time like the present.
Alright. Well, might as well get it over with.
Alright then. So, leading the way back through into the bedroom, Valdez shows everyone the doorway made out of the new mirror frame and the set of stairs leading up. And I get to move you all to this one. So, I need to put you on here. What was the marching order, would you say?
I believe it was me and then Aurora? Question mark?
Austra.
Oh, so you're okay, never mind.
I mean, Aurora has the shield too, so...
And then who was behind Austra? Well, fine, I'll put this... Aurora, where do you want to be?
Yeah, I guess... Oh. I was gonna say she can be in the back to try to protect the other two, but she's also a, close combat, so for her it doesn't make much sense. She'd probably be up by, Austra.
No, that is
In that
fair
case,
enough.
in that case, then do you want to go before me then?
Okay.
And then we'll say that TS and Saya are behind. So you've walked up this 10 feet of stairs. There's a bit of a switchback, and then it leads to this door that is now in front of Valdez.
Well, let's do this shit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a balcony. Maybe.
No, it is a window.
That's a window. That's a window. It's a window, guys. Don't worry about it.
So it is opened up into what looks to be like this open, like, yeah, the best way of putting it is like this open foyer area that's in the attic. You can see multiple doors, like, leading off of rooms. There are, like, candlesticks to be lit if people want them to be. But at the moment,
How dark is it?
The only light is really coming from the window, but because it's still daytime, it's not to the point where people can't see.
I'll leave that up to
TS that still has no dark vision is fine. So leave that up to the thing of everyone else.
Personally, I'm fine. So I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I will say that with passive perceptions, like once everyone is like through the door.
I can't move.
Why can you not move?
Oh, I'm meant more to sound like my sister's in the way.
So many doors here.
Mm-hmm. So the door that is off to your, I'd say like everyone's like immediate right, this one here, it has a padlock on it.
I have a key.
Try it.
Yeah, I have an iron key.
That
What
you do.
what is the metal of the lock?
It is also iron.
Hey.
And you said it was bad for me to loot.
Val has a very strict protocol of in what order to do things. He's upset because he's not doing them in the right order.
I literally have little cards that have things and it's like things I know about each character. I can help put OCD down on Valdez.
Well, are you gonna open it, or are we just gonna stand there?
I would like to go by the door and just hear or look through the keyhole.
There is no keyhole. Well, there's a
There is
keyhole.
no keyhole.
There's a keyhole to the lock. There isn't a keyhole to the door.
Can I put my ear up to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door?
Sure, make a perception check.
I hear nothing.
All of the windows that you've experienced, both on the floor below and in this attic, they don't have any glass in them. So there is a steady stream of wind chill, like, hitting you. So all you can really hear is the creaks of the floorboards, like, under your feet, and the wind blowing through the air.
Okay, I guess I'll try the key in the lock.
And it unlocks.
I gesture to people, be like, who wants to go in first?
I mean, you're in the front, so.
I take my shield out
Mm-hmm.
and my mace because the great sword is two-handed. So I have my shield and my mace, and I open the door.
Okay. This is what you see.
Oh my god, are those skeletons?
They are.
Hey, we found the parents.
This room contains...
Why are there no legs?
This room contains a bricked-up window, flanked by two dusty, wood-frame beds, sized for children. Closer to the door
no.
is a toy chest, with windmills painted on its sides, and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica for the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs, and lying in the middle of the room are two small skeletons, wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
Bro, we just
Oh.
got punked. Like, full stop.
Ghost kids.
Well, that's depressing.
So the window is boarded up,
Oh, it's not just boarded up, it's bricked up.
bricked.
So they fucking starved in here.
The parents are nowhere to be seen.
Not that you've seen so far.
I want to go in and say a prayer over the children just so they can rest easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is awful. I don't like this. I get down on my knees and I pray. And I, like, cradle the, like, heads, essentially, and just, like, prayers. Can we bury them? It doesn't feel right to leave them in this room.
Make a religion check for me, Alstra.
Okay.
Can Aurora help?
I will
Please
say
never help.
I will say that you can roll again with advantage because you asked, "Can I help?" before the dice settled. Okay.
That was almost a 16. That's such bullshit.
This strong urge comes over you, Alstra. As soon as you're there, like, can we bury them? This feeling, like, floods you of just, like, yes, that's exactly what we should do. That's the right thing to do. These bodies deserve to be buried.
Okay. Yeah, this is the right thing to do. We need to bury them. And so what I will do is I will take the blankets or the quilts off their beds. I will very carefully and delicately, like, get the bones onto each of those beds so that we can, like, pick them up and, like, bring them back downstairs or whatever. Is there any, like, is it literally just a little boy holding just the teddy and that's it? There's, like, no other toys in this room or anything?
Oh, there's a whole, like, toy chest off to your left.
I want to open it and see which toys in there are the ones that are, like, the most used, because I want to bury those toys with the children.
Turning to open up the chest, Aurora, you see this a little bit more clearly than Alstra does as her back is turned, but you see appearing in the back corner of the room two spectral figures, and you recognise them as the two children that you talked to earlier. The boy seems very upset as he was outside, but now the upset is actually directed at Alstra. And as she opens the chest to turn to look at the two,
Oh, for crying out loud.
she goes, he's just there like, be careful with my toys.
I'm trying to move into the room, but I can't. I'm trying to find a spot that's not.
Oh, okay, hang on.
I mean,
Let me move out. So
the decorations are there to thingy the room. Like, you can walk in and just be there like, I carefully step over the bones. Like, eh.
Yeah.
I, now seeing this kid and hearing him, I turn around to him and was like, can you tell me which ones are your favourites so you can keep them? And, like, letting the children kind of have a bit of a role in this.
Still clinging to the skirts of his sister, you see Thorn kind of look over and point down to the doll that his skeletal hands is clutching.
Is that the only one you want with you? Okay.
I would say the rest of you can like hear them talking to someone. Like you can hear the boy speaking.
We don't want to hurt you. We want to give you a proper burial outside.
Is there a place you like outside? Like a favorite tree?
At that point, Rose speaks up. If you can take us down to the basement, we have graves prepared. We have a crypt there.
How do we get to the basement?
There's a secret door in the attic. Takes you straight down.
Okay. Rosie, do you wanna pick a toy?
And looking through what's there, she steps a little bit closer, and it's a little bit surreal. Like she still has the full autonomy of a body.
Yeah.
She is walking towards you, but there's just this ethereal like blue glow to her as she steps like in between the two twins to look into the toy chest. She kind of shakes her head and goes over to the dollhouse, opens it up, and takes out what would be like the wooden family that came with the house. And she kind of like holds them out to you.
I will hold my hands out and I'll take them from her.
And I ask what happened here. Why did you bring us here?
There's a sad look on both the children's faces at that question. As Rose just looks to you and quite bluntly, actually, just goes, "We didn't. The house did."
I knew this shit was shady as fuck. Oh my god.
What do you mean the house brought us here?
The house is magical. It has a will of its own. You are not the first to die in its walls. But you are the first to make it to us. Maybe that means that you'll be able to get out.
May I ask? May I ask again what happened to you?
Our parents locked us in here, telling us that it was to keep us safe from the monster in the basement. That was a long time ago.
So they were really just starved. That sucks.
Did your parents ever say what this monster was? Or have you been into the basement to see if it's still there? I don't know if that was said.
No, it was. You can see both of the kids thinking about that, and Thorn just kind of like shakes his head like quite vigorously, whereas Rose actually gives you an answer of like, no, we were never allowed into the basement. It was our it was the one place that we weren't allowed to go.
Even now?
Okay. We'll go with you if you're going down there. Now that the door is unlocked and we know that you're going.
Yeah. We're gonna We're gonna take you down there and we're gonna put your bodies to rest with your toys, so you'll always have them. Do you want to be kept together, or do you want your own places?
Oh, we have our own different graves.
Okay. And the crypt is in the basement. Okay. Is there anything more up here that we need to have a look at before we go down?
Not a lot of things up here are important, but if you look in here, and she opens up the front of the dollhouse, and it is a 1-to-1, like, perfect replica of the house.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I look at this.
So what you can see by looking in the basement, looking into the attic, is that there are 2 bedrooms that just look to be like spare bedrooms.
Okay.
And then there is a room in the far left of the attic, which appears to be like a storage room. But it's off the storage room that Rose is like pointing to be like, here are the stairs.
Okay. Let's go. I guess I walk out. I explain the situation to everybody. I like get people back in so we can like pick up the bones. Like, I guess.
Yeah.
There's no nice way to say like I wrap up these bones carefully without it and like holding them.
Yeah, you separate the skeletons because the way that they'd died, it looks like they were kind of like holding on to each other. So you're able to separate them out, give them a little bit of dignity, wrap them in blankets. You've kind of like wrapped them into bundles that you can attach to a backpack.
I'm not attaching them to a backpack. I am holding them in my arms because these are children. They should have been protected better. And so yeah, I'm basically like the shield goes down, the mace goes down. Like, as in like I stow them and then I hold these 2 bundles of children.
Aurora, Thorn, the young boy, watching this, begins to cry just out of relief, but also deference. Like he wasn't expecting this amount of care, and he kind of looks to you, and fully like begins to pour tears down his face. Like you can see like the difference in color, like between the blue aura and then like the water just pouring down his face, and he begins to run to you with his arms out.
She'll hold her arms open for him. Just like part of her in that thing of like, I don't know if this will work, but I'm definitely gonna try. Like she's gonna bend down, definitely try and return, like open up for a hug for him.
Definitely.
Alster is trying to keep it together and not cry. And now this kid is crying and it's getting harder and harder not to cry again.
Okay.
Because the fact that they are skeletal means they have been here for years, if not decades.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question, Naren.
Yes.
Because I'm going to ask you to make a saving throw. But the question is, do you roll it, or do you just automatically fail it?
Okay. Um, do I get to know what the saving throw is?
Oh, yeah, like I can tell you that it's going to be a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Now you have the choice. You can roll and see if you succeed and fail, or you can just choose to fail.
Oh gosh.
Can we know
Which one?
for what it is, or
Nope.
Yeah, like, which one's better story-wise?
All you know is that Thorn is running to you with his arms open.
Uh, I have a decent charisma, so I'll see if luck will hold and give me a nice thing for it.
That's up to
I'll
you.
roll. I'll roll.
Okay.
Oh, it's a saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I almost hit ability check out of reflex.
Okay. So he touches you and goes straight through you. He obviously wasn't expecting that to happen, so he turns to you, Alstra, and in this pitiful wail just goes, "Please don't leave me!" And like he runs to you.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna offer you the same thing. It's either charisma saving throw, or you can choose to fail.
I think I'm gonna roll, and the dice are not going to be nice.
Okay.
Saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Okay. He passes through you too.
Okay.
It seems whatever he's trying to do keeps failing. So the next person is Valdez.
oh, he would probably fuck it. Let's roll. All right, because
So this
he's trying.
this 7-year-old child is running at people, and it looks like he's just trying to get a hug. But he keeps passing through people.
I feel like if we were able to tell him to stay still and put your arms around him in a pseudo hug, that might work, but he is a ghost, so you can't really touch him.
It doesn't really seem like
Yeah, he's
he
in
can
full
be-
breakdown.
It doesn't really feel like he can be reasoned with right now.
He is 7.
Yeah. I will still roll because Val is very trying to just be emotionless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an 18. He'll kind of just like also kind of kneel down and hold out like one arm for him,
Mm-hmm.
but
You can,
he passes through.
yeah, you can see the two of you that Rose has kind of walked to the door, like, is watching her brother, like, having this moment, and it's like, she can't stop him. But
Yeah.
he passes through you.
And Val will kind of just whisper a soft like, "I'm sorry, bud."
Yeah, he's not stopping, so he's gonna run for Saya. And I'm gonna say with Saya's background that she is gonna roll, because as much as this is a maybe sweet moment, there's something twigging at the back of her skull, like she doesn't like this.
What does the sister's face look like? Like, is it just like a oh here we go kind of thing, or is it like a sad look at him, or?
Hmm. It's, yeah, like, make an insight check actually.
Okay. Dirty 20.
There is this sadness. Don't get me wrong, but as Thorn goes through another person, another person, she's getting more and more frustrated. Like there's a frustration to it.
Rosa, what's the matter?
He's leaving no one for me.
What?
And as you say what, he runs for TS. The last person in the room. He's just so desperate for a hug, it seems.
Can I run interference and try and stand between him and...
Why can't we just hug her too?
I'm saying that this is happening at the same time. So it's you acknowledging her being like, he's leaving no one for me. What? TS is getting hugged. And you turn in horror to watch as the spirit of the child goes into TS's chest and is absorbed in. Thorn is no longer there.
I hand the bundles of bones over to Valdis.
He'll just very awkwardly like, what am I supposed to do with this?
I go straight over to TS, and because obviously there's a bit of a height difference of him being 10 and me being just like hands on shoulders, like, TS, you okay?
I feel okay. A little nervous.
Is that...
A little scared. But I'm okay.
Is that TS or Thorn?
Roll an insight check.
That is a natural 20.
It is TS,
Okay.
but it's also Thorn.
I look to Rosa. Oh, I've got them over here now. It's like, what did he just do? Any kind of kindness and like sympathy and empathy that Al is now gone, and she looks pissed, like angry and concerned.
Her face, at your tone, crumples. She now has a very similar face to what her brother had. We've been alone for so long. We just didn't want to be alone anymore.
You two were never alone, you had each other! We were here to help you!
May I ask, does he intend to stay in our friend, or will he leave once we put you to rest?
She gives a shrug, not in like a nonchalant way, but like in a genuinely like exasperated, like, I don't know. She just, like, gestures to TS, being like, ask him.
I swing back to look at TS, saying it without saying it.
There's been a shift in TS. Before, he's been quite a neutral person. Doesn't seem to really get flustered too much, other than grasping at his own teddy bears. Whereas now, you see him still holding on to the teddy bears, but a lot tighter, looking to the corners of the room. Seems a lot more anxious and agitated. And when you look to him, like, he seems to almost, like, with his free hand, like, claw at his chest where Thorn was, where Thorn entered.
We need to get him out.
So is that saying that, like, he's here to stay then, like, because he's grabbing at the chest?
Well, at this point, you don't know if it's TS having a panic attack or Thorn signalling that he's not leaving. You don't know.
I can't roll insight on that.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I want to roll insight on that to get a bit more information.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 14.
You're gathering that TS's general mental state has definitely dipped more towards anxious. But you can't tell whether that's, oh, there's a ghost inside me, or, oh, the ghost is affecting my mental state. You haven't known TS for long enough to get a baseline.
So scrolling notes. Okay. Yes.
And like, he looks up to you.
If this is really you in there, what is the first thing my sister and I wanted when we got to the inn?
He gives that a pause to think. He's just like, you both wanted a bath.
Okay, TS is still in there. I look to Rosa again.
She is still there, but she's less corporeal.
Okay. We are still going to go down to the basement. We are still going to lay you and your brother to rest. But then your brother needs to leave TS alone.
No point talking to me about this. You need to talk to him. And like gestures to TS.
Why is this feeling like a Jekyll and Hyde situation?
There's nothing she can do with her brother. It's her brother making the decisions. So it's not like she can reach inside of TS to pull her brother out. Like, he has to let TS go of his own volition.
Aurora's gonna go over to TS. I know you're in there, Thorn. And I know what it is you're after. We all do. When you found your way into TS. And she's going to pull TS into a hug.
And TS like immediately grabs onto you and pulls you into this like even through your armor, it's like a rib-cracking hug. And you can feel him, like, begin to, shoulder shake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just gonna hold him. Like, she's not letting go until he does.
He does eventually loosen his grip, but now that you've, like, offered him that physical contact, he doesn't let go. Like, he reaches for your hand, and TS is, like, 12, 13 years old, like, from what he told you. So to see him exhibit, like, the characteristics of this 7-year-old boy, like, reaching to, like, hold a hand, it is endearing, but it does also bring home, like, it's not solely TS in there.
Mm-hmm.
I look to my sister, and now everything is like clicked into place. A lot less stressed and worried now. Austra just smiles at Aurora and nods a little bit. And takes the bundles off of Aldous, who is probably like shoulders to ears, like ah.
Yeah, no, literally. Like putting a cat like just a couple inches in water, just like full hair raised, not moving. Like, what the fuck do I do with this?
I take the bundles off you.
Oh, thank God.
Which one?
Mine, specifically.
And that one is?
None of your business.
Okay, keep your secret. Okay, I guess we go down to the basement then.
Yeah.
Even though she can't physically hold Rose's hand, she will kind of like move her arm as like an offer of like, do you want to be here type thing, of like the metaphorical, like, if I could wrap an arm around you, I would.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like an offer.
There is a little bit of a pout, and you see that, like, the little bit of the preteen angst coming in, but eventually there is a crack in the facade, and she does, like, come up to your side, and she does, like, lean into, like, the side of your chest and into your ribs. And it's a little bit disconcerting for everyone as you watch half of her face just disappear into the fold of the armor.
Aurora just lets her.
I guess we gotta find that fucking hidden staircase.
Because Aurora and Astra, you were the only ones that looked in the dollhouse, you know that the... Oh, I've forgotten how to ping. Oh, it's there. So you know that the doorway was, like, through here.
Okay. Oh, I did not know they had to display this.
Because there wasn't an asset that fit better, they aren't spiderwebs. They are furniture covers.
Oh, okay.
So it's furniture that has been put into storage that has been covered by, like, different like wax sheets. So there's, like, sofas, hat stands, poofs.
Okay. And... Oh, that's the door, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Just there. Okay, there's also a chest in here.
Yeah, slightly hidden by, like, another one of the... What's it called? The covers. But there is a chest.
I let Valdis know, like, the chest over there if you want to check it out.
I mean, hell, why not? If it's not locked, anyways.
Not that you can see.
Sure, I'll open it. What was in it? Please let it be money.
So, two things happen at once. Valis, you open the chest at the same time that Austra opens the door. And although it isn't pictured on the map, it is a spiral staircase that goes down into blackness.
Okay.
So it looks like it goes pretty deep.
Okay.
Valdez, opening up the chest, there is the skeleton of a woman.
Oh, fuck.
Her clothes are tattered. The only thing that marks her as a woman is the tiny scraps of hair that are still attached to her exposed skull.
Well, I think I just found the handmaid.
And you don't get a lot of time to ponder that, as she appears behind you.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh,
Shoot.
right.
You touched her corpse.
I wanted to just to the air. I was gonna bring you downstairs too.
Oh, dang.
Just in extreme exasperation.
Everyone roll initiative.
Well, here's to dying again.
And following the thing of the night, it is the monster that goes first. But to give her the time of day, I will describe her. She is a woman in her mid to late 20s, long billowing black hair, and her form seems to flicker between what you assume she looked like in life and what she now looks like in death, wearing the stereotypical maid outfit of the black dress, white pinny, like buttons going up the front. She then flips to this gaunt, skeletal woman, teeth exposed, lips gone and peeled back, hollowed cheekbones and gaunt eyes as she stares at you, Valdez, as the one that touched her body.
Yep, this is where I die. Good night, folks.
And she will attack you. With a natural 19.
Yeah, goodbye.
Oh my Christ.
You take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, I am down.
And I need you to do a Constitution saving throw for me.
Alright. That's a 10.
Meets it, beats it. You almost died.
Oh my god, yeah.
Christ.
But you are now unconscious on the floor. And that is the end of her turn, because she only gets one attack per turn.
Welcome, D, to this fucking bullshit.
Wait, is D
Hi.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got back.
So D, you've
bud.
got a ghost inside of you.
A little
Fun.
ghost boy.
I've sent you a message, D, but I'm happy to explain more, like, once we're done.
That's alright.
So it is... Oh, well, actually, D, you've arrived just in time. It's Saya's turn. So, go get her.
Alright. Alright, we're level 1. Doesn't really have much. Okay.
She has a lot of
yeah.
cantrips. Cantrips are a beautiful thing.
Both of these require material. Do we have an arcane focus?
I mean, if she doesn't, she's silly.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm not looking in the inventory. We do have an arcane focus. Fail.
I was gonna say she did choose arcane focus.
That has a gold value, so we can't do that. So Yep, we're just gonna do. Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah,
Might not hit.
that misses, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, that sucks.
This arcing white light splits through the room and hits the back wall.
Yeah, no, that's what they have. They are going to move out of the doorway, though,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be their turn.
Oh, right then. Aurora, you're right next to her.
Aurora's going to disengage. Can I, is there a way I can grab Valdis and kind of keep backing up? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I'm gonna grab Valdis and I kind of want to
Yeah.
be in the same square as, like, Austra, but basically, like, yeah, like,
Well, you can't because of combat rules, but yes.
yeah. But, yeah, no, it's like, door.
What you can do, because you moved 5 feet there, so you have 25 feet left, so you can move 10 feet from here. So 5, 10. You could go into the stairwell, but then you couldn't drag Valdis with you because that would be him ending his turn where Austra is.
Okay.
The best you could do is leave him where you are right now.
Okay, then I'm gonna. She'll basically, yeah, it's like, like, I think our best bet is the stairwell. And leave it at that. Just kind of hoping to urge Austra to start moving. Get out of the way, sis.
I'm looking at that. Is this a general consensus?
You can't find out until someone else's turn. It is yours right now. What are you doing?
I can hold my action to dash, but I can't hold my action for movement. Is the thing. Am I able to take like a step?
There is a stove there, so no.
No. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna hold my action to dash till some.
Okay.
Because I'm not leaving people behind.
Okay. I've just rolled your death save, Valdis.
Yep, I figured.
Anything going before your eyes?
Mostly just like. Mostly Madame, to be honest with you. He's like, fuck, shit, like, I'm not supposed to die here. I have shit to do. Like, he's kind of mad, to be honest, at this fucking lady. He's just mad. He's like, bitch, I can't die here.
Fair enough. TS. This is fucking terrifying.
Yep. Where? First things first. Are we on a first floor or on a higher floor?
You're in the attic.
Alrighty. Next question. Where are the stairs?
So in front of you is Aurora. Next to her is Austra, and the stairs are basically on the other side of the wall to your left.
Good to know. Fair enough. Yeah, I can't get through that, so
You
next best thing. We need more bodies between me and this. I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Mm-hmm.
Not much, but it's better than nothing.
Hey, anything is better than 0, so.
As long as you remember to target Ness. if that's what you're doing.
I am targeting this, I believe. Hope I am.
There's a little green dot above my character portrait, so I believe he's targeting me.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, you are back up to 7.
He kind of just like straight at least I imagine the way it is. He's in like Aurora's arms as she's fucking dragging him. You literally just see his eyes open and he just goes, "Oh, that was uncomfortable."
Next thing is just getting the crap out, and just gonna move around people.
Yeah.
Get my way out.
Okay, so TS, you are now in like a stone stairwell that's like spiraling downwards.
Seeing how that is the consensus, am I now?
Yeah, you can dash if you want.
Yeah, I will dash after him. Seeing
Well,
as that's the general rule.
If he's used his full movement, he's only 15 feet down the stairwell.
That's fine, I'll just be right after him.
Okay, so you're going 20 feet down or 10 feet down?
I'll go 10 feet.
Okay, so you're in front of him.
No, I'm behind him.
Well, if the...
Wait. Wait, hang on. Sorry, so is he literally just gone down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, then...
He's used his turn to go down.
Okay. So I can get further than him, which means that more people can get... stairway. And I'll go as far as I can go, just...
Okay, yeah, so you're 30 feet down.
Okay.
It is now the Spectre's turn. And you are 30 feet down. So you're not there, you're in there. Which leaves 3 people in the room. I'm actually going to make it do... I don't know why I did it as a saving throw, but it's the exact same. Got a 14 on an intelligence check to be like, do I attack the boy on the floor or do I attack the people in the room? Yeah, Valdez, you're alive and you touched her body.
Listen, mate, I didn't actually touch your body. I touched the box that housed your body.
Well, that's a
God
17.
fucking damn it.
And technically, that should have been with advantage because you're on the floor.
Goodbye, guys.
So, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Nate.
Okay. And with that, the spirit goes forward to stand next to Aurora and Saya. And that is the end of its turn. Saya.
Hey, that's you, buddy.
That's right. Fuck. Not used to that.
No, that's fair. You're literally walking in partway through. You're doing great.
Walking in, and yeah, not good things.
Very not good things.
We are getting out of here, so I'm going to be casting Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, that hits. Feel free to roll damage.
Seven points of damage, and then using their movement and getting out.
So you are 20 feet down. Easy enough done. Aurora.
So, Aurora's gonna disengage again and keep dragging Valdis to the
Yeah.
to the thingy, to the stairs.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, Valdis, you don't get a say in this. She's dragging.
I don't care. Get me the fuck out.
Assuming you close the door behind you.
Yeah. No, goodbye.
Valdis closes the door.
You are all plunged into darkness, as there is no light in this stairwell.
Can I cast light?
Of course you
I
can.
was gonna say cast light.
I'll cast it on my choker.
Easily enough done. So, looking down, because you can at least see, like, down the middle, at least partway of this spiral staircase, it just keeps going down. You get the impression that it goes through the entire height of the house, and then some.
Oh god, I'm in the front with the bundles.
Yeah.
Okay.
TS, you just feel this overwhelming urge to cry.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, since I'm already dragging Valdis, can I just lay on hands him for the last 3 points I've got?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yup.
Listen, man. I don't have the HP to be an upfront fighter right now.
I need it.
Pour
None of us
those
do.
3 points of HP into Valdis, and he doesn't stir.
Oh shoot.
I have 1 HP.
I'm apparently
You have 1
targeting
HP?
my.
I had 1 HP left.
You shouldn't have. Because you took 11 damage and you were at 7.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
So you were like fully unconscious again.
Yep, there we go. Gotta make a new character. Good night, guys.
What?
I'm apparently targeting myself because otherwise the whole like, oh, you can't do this without a target.
No, that's fair. But yeah, you use the 3 points of the lay on hands. You use the rest of your pool. And
Okay.
nothing happens. Valdis doesn't stir.
At that point, she'll basically be like, guys, everyone, can we wait? I'm just gonna like lay Valdis down and start like Valdis, like check for breath, check for like pulse, heartbeat, etc., etc. Sis, I'm not as good a healer as you.
Pardon me, coming through. Out of the way. Thank you. Thank you. I hand off the kids. We found these children's dead bodies, and they were just skeletal. So we bundled them in blankets, take them down to the basement where the crypt is to lay them to rest. So I'm just gonna pass these off to you for a second, which is really inside you, and just go over to what's happening? Hi, Tavish.
Probably
What-
at
what?
this point, TS is just breaking fully down in tears. Full on ugly crying right now.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the healer's kit and I'm gonna try to use that to figure out what the hell is happening here.
Make a medicine check.
Oh my Christ.
You can't figure it out. You've got no clue.
I am checking pulses. I take out one of his daggers and I like put it against his nose.
Yeah.
Does
And
it?
in the heat of your panic, you can't do anything right. You're doubting yourself. You don't know what to do in this moment. You're frozen in the paralysis of just for the first time in your life, being unsure. Healing is your thing, but you don't know.
I look up to Aurora, and it's not something you see cross her face often, because she's quite sure of herself a lot of the time. And it is pure confusion and helplessness. I Aurora? I don't know.
Can she try to roll a medicine check?
Sure.
Hey. It's like, shit, if she doesn't know, how bad is this?
Aurora, there isn't a pulse. There's no breath on the knife. Whatever that spectre did, Valdis is gone.
Her whole face just falls, like... He's...
No.
There's no pulse, Ostra. I can't find a pulse. I can't find a pulse.
I am praying to every deity, and Suni most of all. Just like, bring him back. Do something. Bring him back.
Roll a religion check for me.
It's a 7.
Usually in even your darkest moments you can feel Suni, like feel her light, feel her warmth and love. You feel nothing here. The darkness of this house is just swallowing you whole. And it's then that your light goes out. In your head, Aurora, it shouldn't have. There was enough time left, like that you shouldn't have to recast it.
Mm-hmm.
And then a new light fills the room. It's less harsh. And you all look to see the flickering of a flame as you hear footsteps coming down the stairs just out of your line of vision.
Hearing this, TS is starting to go down the stairs fast.
Mm-hmm.
Not want to find out what this is.
Fair enough.
I hoist Valdis over my shoulders. Because we're not leaving him here.
You running away?
I don't know what we're doing, but all I know is we're coming with us.
Yeah, down the stairs we go.
Okay.
Are you alright, Ostra?
No. And I just carry on walking.
Whatever is descending the stairs is gaining on you. You hear the click of a high heel hitting the stone stairs,
Oh fuck, is this who I think it is?
and the light is coming closer.
Shoot.
Do you keep walking?
Should we move faster?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You begin begin to quicken your pace, now almost running down these stairs. A little cumbersome to do for some of you as you're holding bundles, holding bodies. But you do make your way. Whatever's behind you, however, is keeping pace. If anything, it's gaining still. But the pace doesn't sound any quicker than just a casual walk. The light from the flickering flame is close enough now where it's actually backlighting you. And you can see the way down the tunnel.
Can I stop to look at the flames since I'm in the back?
Of course. You turn to look.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You are greeted. The best way I can describe this is the scene in The Corpse Bride where Victor turns on the bridge and Emily is like right there. If you've ever seen that movie.
Yes. Great movie.
Aurora, you turn and you are met face to face with a beautiful alabaster skin of a woman. Pale lips that seem to have been almost drained of colour, wearing a face covering that's a heavily augmented veil. It covers her eyes and you can't see anything above like the point of a pixie upturned nose. She's wearing a very elaborate headdress, like almost like medieval Spanish. She is wearing this long, flowing, embroidered gown, the bottom of it just coming out in a mermaid cut, just made entirely of raven feathers. And she's holding a candelabra in her left hand. And that is what was creating the flame. It's like a 5-tiered candelabra with like different prongs coming up and a major candle like coming up in the middle.
Mm.
This woman, however, isn't looking at you and is looking at Valdis.
Strahd,
My dear boy, you were not ready.
I stop at that point and I turn around.
I misjudged the dangers of this realm. It was too soon.
I take him off from over like my shoulder and I basically maneuver Valdis so he is now like bridal style in arms. Do I know who this is?
Make a religion check.
$16.
You do not recognize this goddess. Or
Okay.
if it is a goddess, you don't know.
It is something.
It is something that magically appeared and is addressing Valdis as my boy.
Yeah. And Valdis did literally just say something about like a god or a goddess.
Well,
And that it was none of my business.
You've heard Valdis multiple times under his breath being like, Madame, give me strength, mistress, like, help me. Like, he has said those out loud, so it's not metagamey to be like, maybe this is Madame.
Yeah. Going out on a limb here then, just looks at her and, Madame?
Even though you can't see, like, the top half of her face, the bottom half is drawn in a face of such sorrow, like there's a deep sadness in it. And she takes the hand that isn't holding the candelabra and just brushes away the fringe on Valdis's forehead. I can do this only once. Do not waste my gift. And she reaches down to take his right hand, and with a strength and a sharpness that you weren't expecting, either of you, she plunges her thumbnail into his hand. And as soon as it's done, she is gone, and Valdis, you have shot awake like you've been hit with an adrenaline shot. Your heart is racing, you're pounding, you feel disgusting. But you're in Alstra's arms, and you seem to be in the stairwell.
He'll literally just, like, full on, like, heave out of her fucking arms, and, like...
I will just put you down. If you are essentially flailing about, I'm just gonna put you down on the steps.
He'll literally just be, like, hands and knees on the floor, like, gasping for breath, and just like, what the fuck?
Lady in a very, very beautiful dress, with a very lovely veil covering her face, and also gorgeous hat, plunged her thumb into your hand, and you were
kind
dead.
Of just like look at his hand and just kind of look. This is very interesting. He'll look up at you through his hair, where you just see his eyes like piercing through his hair, and they're just wide open, like pupils, like pinpricks, and just met her.
I asked if she was Madame. I didn't get a response, but you shot awake.
He'll like cough, like heavy, like trying to get like the blood stuck in his throat out, and he'll just like spit it to the side and just like sit down on the stairs, like pouring fucking sweat. Like, he was already fucking pale, he's paler now, where it's just like, oh, there's a first time for everything.
You want to tell me your deity's name now? Because I would really like to thank her.
I wish I knew. She only goes by Madame, Mistress, but I like to call her Mother. And he says that with like a joke. I guess he's trying to make a joke, trying to lighten the mood a little bit.
I mean, she did just bring you to life, so yeah, Mother works.
He's kind of just like sitting with his back against the wall, just like baking. I didn't expect this. And he'll just send like a silent prayer, basically. Just be like, thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Just over and over in his head. How much HP is he at? Just one?
Well, that is actually something to talk about with all of you. Because as Valdis gets off the floor, and you begin to steadily make your way like down the stairs, probably catching up with TS as he sprinted to the bottom without you all. you all feel stronger. Physically, mentally. Whatever has just happened here has braced you all for the potential horrors ahead. More than you would be expecting. And I will end the session there, telling you all that you've leveled up.
Fucking what the fuck?
Oh.
So,
Hell
We
yeah.
are still squishy, but less squishy, yay!
get yourself to level 2.
Oh my fucking
Oh my
god.
gosh. Oh, the nail biting tension was real for him.
I genuinely was full, like, resigned, like, oh, he's just fucking dead. And I was like, all of that work down the fucking drain. Nobody even knows anything about him. And then I hear that the light goes out, and I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, listening, and you're describing high heels, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, it's happening. I didn't expect it to happen this fast, but it's happening.
Well, I didn't expect you to die this fast, but there we go.
Yeah, neither did I.
Did you die? Sadly, yes, but I lived.
Yeah, since we passed it, y'all know how I said that, in the other game I'm in, that Amaranth died in session 2?
Did she die
Yeah.
the exact same way?
Yeah.
Yes, she died the exact same way to the exact same thing.
Oh, that's just
In the exact same place, might I add.
So basically, that spot is now going to be called the kill zone.
Is the kill room, yeah?
So, yeah.
I honestly thought it was going to be like one of the kids' mothers. I literally thought it was going to be the mother
It
who
was
was like
one of the
chasing
kids'
us
mothers.
down here.
Yeah, it was my mom.
Well, no, the Spectre, you muppet.
Oh.
Oh no, we all thought that was like the nurse.
Yeah, it was one of the kids' mothers.
Yeah, cause she fucking slept with the dad.
She was the baby's mom.
But thank you
Okay,
everyone so much for watching. My players are about to go level themselves up, and I need to fill in Dusky on what he missed. But thank you everyone so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us in the chat. For anyone wanting to watch the full thing on YouTube, it will be uploaded Tuesday. Huh? Thank you everyone, and good night.
Night.
Bye bye.